I turn to my right, Miami-born, Miami-bred, Miami-strong. He is right now one of the best in the business in UFC, the BMF champion, if you will, the UFC. He is none other than Jorge Masvidal. Good to see you, bud. How are you?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm doing fine. You got a lot of fans right here in Miami. So, let me ask you, where should I go in this town? You were telling me, if Jorge Masvidal was my tour guide, where would I go in Miami, Florida?
Gotta take you to Latin food. You have to eat the Latin food here. Okay. We got it the best in the country. Maybe we don't have the best Mexican food or Italian food, but every other Latin dish, we master it and we do it better than anybody else.
Okay.
So definitely some Cuban food maybe.
Okay.
Colombian food's pretty good here too. Any Latin American food that's done here, Dominican food is just amazing.
So if you had to choose something for me I could only have one Latin dish, what would it be, Jorge Masvidal, this Super Bowl week? What should I have right here?
If you're asking me,
I am.
I'm getting the pork chops with the rice and beans, the tostones, which is like fried plantains, avocado, and then you got to get a milkshake, man. That comes with it. It's not a milkshake with like ice cream. It's you got to get the coffee as well. You got to do the whole shebang, man.
You guys are nodding your head behind the cameras over there.
No, these guys are Miami boys. They know what I'm talking about.
They're all nodding in agreement right here.
They're like, oh, man, stop talking about food. Lunch ain't for like another 2 hours.
It is. Normally, we're used to finishing our show and having lunch on the West Coast, but now we're here on the East Coast. All right, so that's what I should go seek out tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you can do about the traffic around here?
No, not even me.
Not even you.
Sweet Jesus could do anything about that, man. That's Miami traffic. You got to get used to it, man.
Hey, congrats on winning a Grammy Award, man. Congrats on that. That was amazing.
A lot of people didn't know about that. I had another side to me.
How about that? I mean, you have a musical side. What's this guy's name? Dan Smyers got up there in his red tuxedo, and he looked just like you. And then, how many people are like congratulating you on your Grammy Award for this weekend?
I'm taking it. People congratulating me on it, and they're asking me for a picture for that. That's happened like twice already, and I was just completely thrown off at first, and I'm just going with it now. If they ask me for it, you're right about that Grammy.
You should you got a Grammy Award now.
I got a Grammy Award now. That's nuts. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd ever go for the best country duo group, but that's exactly who you won supposedly your Grammy for. Did you know about this, Chris?
I did not.
Did you see about this, Mike?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yep, I read a little bit about it. It's funny.
The guy does
look. They look alike.
He kind of does
You
look
got to
like
put a picture up for the audience. One of the tech guys. Come on.
By the way, Jorge Masvidal is calling out our control room right now in Los Angeles, and we should put this damn thing up right there.
Somebody ran. The audience needs to see.
Yeah, we will get on that right now. See so are you a country music fan or not really, or what do you got? What do you got for me?
There's one good country song I like.
Okay.
God Bless America song. That's a pretty good one, but I'm not too, I would say, knowledgeable in country music.
Okay, you're not. So then what is your music that you listen to?
Latin music mostly, mainly like 70% of the days Latin music.
So you're not into Irish rock? You're not into
Irish rock? No, I haven't got into it.
No, because that's what Conor McGregor is into, I think. I think so. Why aren't you fighting Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal?
You can't ask me that. You got to ask Conor that. The company UFC has a president, right? Mm-hmm. Like the CEO, whatever they want to call him. And when they asked him why the fight's not happening, he said it in the nicest way possible, and he said I was too much man for him, meaning I'm too much man for him. I can't ask this guy to fight me. It's just, it is what it is,
So, for those who might not understand that you're too much man for him, he's basically saying what? That your weight size is too much for Conor McGregor? Is that what he's saying?
My will, my size, my determination, mixing with, I'm not a quitter. I've never tapped in my life. He knows it's a different type of dog over here, I'm too much man for him in every way that could possibly be said.
It sounded like he was calling you out after he beat Cowboy Cerrone. It sounded like he was pointing to you and he was calling you out.
If that's a call out, man, that was like a scared call out, man. I was like, not really, I don't think that was a call out. And our management have been talking back and forth. It's not in their future. It's not something they want.
Well, he wants Khabib to fight him first, right?
Yeah, and that's good for him. Go do your thing. Go back down to your division. Do whatever you're gonna do. Whether you're gonna win or lose, that's none of my business. Go do your stuff. But at 170, there's only one sheriff in town.
That's you, Jorge Masvidal.
I go. You don't have to ask that.
So are you saying are you saying Conor McGregor is scared of you? Like literally, if you got him in a room, he just would not want a piece of you. Do you really think that?
I'm not saying he's scared, because anybody that gets in, that makes that walk, that gets into the cage, that fights champions, how he's fought. It's not that he's scared, but he knows it's not a good outcome. Why gamble it up? You just got a win in, go get another win. Have fun. He said it in the interview himself. He doesn't feel up to speed. He's not up to par yet. So let him go get ready. While he's doing that, there's this guy that's going around saying that he has a championship. I'm gonna go take it. I'm gonna take that guy's belt.
He's going around saying he's winning a championship.
Yeah.
You're referring to your next opponent, or who are you referring to?
There's this. I forgot his name, but what's his face? Usman.
Yeah.
He's gonna get bodied. I'm gonna say it now.
His name is Kamaru Usman.
I'm gonna embarrass that individual.
He's a welterweight champ.
He's a welterweight champ, but he's soon to be uncrowned. Let him enjoy his moment now that he has the belt. He's at the pinnacle of his life.
Right.
Because from here, it's a violent way down, man.
You did see what Conor McGregor did to Cowboy Cerrone, right? You did see that, right?
Yeah, I was front row.
Right.
You saw me there.
I know. You were right there. So what makes you so confident?
Did you see what I did to Cowboy in his prime?
Yes. No, I'm just asking you what makes you so confident that you could take care of business
It's skill set. It really in a fight, if you don't know too much about fighting, it might sound cocky, like, oh, this guy's just cocky. But a good football coach that's seeing openings constantly goes, man, well, we could run the ball, we could throw it, we could, all this craziness is just math to me, man. And when I see Conor, I see a lot of holes from a stand technical point. I'm a coach and I'm advising my athlete best way to beat this guy. I see many math scenarios.
What do you mean by math scenarios? You see the X's and O's here? Is what
I see X's and O's. I see the square root of his face times my knuckles. I see all these things constantly.
Wow. I didn't know we were going to get a math lesson.
Square root. Let me write this down.
Yeah. This is like the only thing I'm a savant at. When it comes to fighting, I have like multiplication. And everybody here, I have like a number on their face, division, multiplication. It's just something that God gifted me with. So I'm really good at it.
What does my face say to you?
You have all types of numbers, openings, but things that I think I'm like, man, I think he could take a better shot on this side, so I'm gonna hit him on this side. All that type of math.
But you haven't gotten to a stance with me yet. Is basically what you're
saying.
Say it
again.
Just looking at my face. First of all,
reading the body language, all that stuff.
Thank you for not saying big fat zero. That's number one. Number two is I just like. Do you see numbers when you're looking at my face?
I see somebody that can take a good punch, man. He looks like he can take a good one, so you got to give him like 4 or 5 to the face before,
You know what? I'm looking out for the shoulder to the nose. That's what I'm looking out for. So, but you see holes in
Conor's face. Not that his game is not good, because his game is great, but I just when I do the math and I see the numbers in my head and I see the openings that I could take advantage of, I lean towards me very heavy.
Jorge Masvidal here on the Rich Eisen Show. How did you get the nickname, for those that don't know, Gamebred? How did that come from? Where did that come from?
Gamebred. Well, first, Gamebred, because a lot of people don't know what it means. Game means the ability to fight through pain or fatigue. Doesn't mean how good you are fighting. It means that you could fight those elements, that you could be tired and push through it. You could get hurt and push through it. And bred, you got a German Shepherd with another German Shepherd. You bred a German Shepherd, So that's the meaning of it. And I've had the name since before I turned pro. It's a dog term, and I love dogs. And my brother recommended it to me. He's like, that should be your nickname. It's kind of your fighting style. At the time, I wasn't that skilled. I was more of a willful individual that just had a lot of will. So it stuck, and it's who I am,
Right. So who gave it to you? Do you remember who gave it to you? Is it somebody just?
Yeah.
Was your brother? You just said your brother gave it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And when was your first fight? How'd you get first started?
First fight was, if you ask my dad, it was in preschool. It was like in the daycare.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. My dad says that I would watch Kung Fu movies all Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday, just wait for a kid to take my building blocks or whatever, and that's it, Kung Fu time.
So basically, there's a preschool here in the city of Miami.
Yes.
That you went to. Do you remember the name of it?
I went I went to like 5 or 6. This is from my dad's calculations. I've been kicked out by like 4 or 5 by the time I was 4.
Okay.
And all for the same thing, some related with fisticuffs.
So you basically turned a preschool into your own personal octagon, is what
Pretty
you're
much.
saying. Okay.
Pretty much.
So somebody was sending their 4-year-old to a preschool here in Miami, and they're like, that Masvidal kid has got to be stopped. Is essentially what happened.
And if you ask my dad, which is the best part, I was never in the wrong. He's like, man, you were such a good kid. These kids always came into. I have no recollection of this stuff, but in my dad's eyes, I was never in the wrong. I never once did nothing wrong.
Sounds like high quality parenting right there.
Yeah, damn Skippy.
Okay, so outside of preschool, your first actual fight.
Like amateur pro.
Yeah, like where you're like, you know what, I'm going to try and make some cash out of this. I'm going to take these skills and I'm going to try and become Gamebred. I'm going to try and become Jorge Masvidal, who sees holes in Conor McGregor's game. That guy.
Holes in his face.
Holes in his face, yeah, right. Holes in his face, my bad.
At 18 is my first pro fight.
Okay.
But I was fighting way before that, you know. Way before that. Like somebody that likes basketball would have a pickup game.
Yeah, pickup game, sure.
I'd, put the gloves on and spar or fight with individuals, if we could arrange it. So I had many bouts. Even the backyard fights were before that, The backyard fights that I had in Kimball's backyard.
So what did it mean for you to be take the BMF belt and have it put on you by The Rock? We're on live radio and television for those who haven't Googled the BMF belt, just to give you an idea.
No, I know we can't say some certain words.
Yes.
But the belt in itself is 1 out of 1, and then we got my favorite action star. That's actually a great person as well. The Rock putting the belt on me. It's a 1 out of 1 moment in history to me. I don't know how the world views it and stuff, but to me, it's a very special moment in history. We actually got some nice memorabilia for that. I got a nice section in the office set up for that. It's a very impactful day in my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, do you have a Super Bowl prediction here in Miami? Do you got one for me?
I'm looking at my manager because I don't know much about football. I don't watch TV, man. I can't tell you.
What do you mean you don't watch television?
I don't watch TV.
What do you do? Fight?
I train. I eat. I have friends. I promise. But no, I do.
I don't doubt
really
that.
Do. No, I really do. I have friends. I swear.
Okay.
They're just not here. I train. I train a lot. And then when I do got downtime, I spend a lot of it with my family, and then right back to the gym.
So what was the last television show you watched? I mean, you have watched television.
No, I have watched television. Yeah,
so the last TV show that you're like, you know what, I'm Jorge Masvidal. I'm sit down and watch the television show.
And the thing is that a reason why I don't watch TV is if I see something I like, I'm binging. I'm just gonna watch
That's
it
your
till
personality,
I either no longer like it or the show's over. So that's another reason why I don't watch TV. But the last show that I saw that had me hooked was American Horror Story. That thing is very disturbing.
Oh yeah, be careful binging that.
Yeah, I loved it though, man. It was right before the Nate fight. And I hadn't watched TV like in 2 years, and I saw like a little preview of it, and I was like, damn, they got me.
F. 2 years.
So American Horror Story before you fight Nate. I mean, that had to play into the
and
way
then I had to bring it to real life,
The American Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
Man.
On Nate's face.
Well, it's a good thing, I guess, before you're fighting, it wasn't like Paw Patrol or something like that, some sort of kids' TV show or anything like that. That would have been really odd. Yeah, bringing puppy power to the. You could see I've got an 11, 8, and 6-year-old at home. The stuff that I've seen on television.
I've seen a lot of those too. I got an 11 and a 5-year-old. So
you do. A lot, yeah. So you've seen kids' TV.
Yeah. But them also, they're very limited on their TV, so they're kind of like.
Why? Because they're too busy wrecking a preschool, or what?
No. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. No, the
it
little
just
guy
stopped with you, right?
No. My 5-year-old son was maybe the first 6 months. The transition I thought he was gonna exactly be like me.
Yeah.
But he's gotten so much better now. We're so happy with him. When he comes home and there was no disturbance at school, like he just went under the radar. We have celebrations for this little
Blue Star Day.
Sorry about that one.
We almost got there.
We almost did it.
I was literally about to say thanks for coming on.
So close.
So close. Thanks for coming on, Jorge Masvidal.
Sir.
Damn it. I was literally about to say that. Jorge Masvidal at Gamebred Fighter on both Twitter and Instagram. Right here on the Rich Eisen Show. We're back with Frank Caliendo. Oh, yeah, what do you got right there? What are you holding up right there?
This is my mezcal. I have my own mezcal. So if you want to drink some greatness, Here you go. It's in a bottle and
What's
it's
it
available.
called? What is it called? I can't see.
Recuerdo.
Recuerdo.
Whoa,
Whoa, good
wow,
job.
man.
Good job,
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, round of applause for my.
Give me the BMF belt now. I just said those words into a microphone
done.
with no hint of irony. Recuerdo. Right? Is that what it is?
That's amazing. You said it so good. You know
Jorge
what?
Masvidal right here on the Rich Eisen Show. I get myself an autographed version of it right here. For those playing at home, very good.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.